Beyond the Badge is brought to you by the Edina Crime Prevention Fund.
I woke up one morning last summer of 2018 in July. Had no clue that I was going to make a decision a few hours later to possibly end my life. Well, it started about 8 to 10 years ago with the industry I was in a secular decline. Paychecks got smaller. With that came the self-medication of using alcohol to alleviate the stress at night. And then the stress just kept building and building and building. And I knew before last summer, I knew there was going to be a significant problem. I already thought that way, but I didn't turn to anyone for help. And then one fateful day, after consuming significant amounts of alcohol, I tried to end my life with pills.
Officers were called to a welfare check to a male party that sent a suicidal text to his wife, and his wife called us and wanted us to come check on him. So with that situation, there's usually a couple of squads, at least 2 to 3 squads that are going to come. So as soon as all the officers arrived, we made our approach and were greeted at the door by this individual who was very angry. He was not very excited to see us. He was actually visibly shaking. He was so angry we were there. At
that point, I didn't know what to expect. I thought I could put on a cool face, and I thought they'd leave within like 15 minutes.
We do send all of our officers to what's called CIT, Crisis Intervention Training. The different instructors and coaches throughout this course that teach you to identify what illness you may be dealing with and the best road to take. You learn how to talk to people and to relate to them.
They could have easily went on their day and moved on, but the police officers there knew something was seriously wrong.
So it's our job to build that rapport with them, to make them understand that we're there to help them and convince them that we're going to get them the help that they need.
And I am forever grateful that they cared for someone like me in the state I was in, that they wanted to help.
So we were able to convince him to go willingly. He ended up walking out to the ambulance under his own accord. And then once in the ambulance, he actually informed the paramedics that he had taken extremely high amount of prescription medication.
Within 5 to 10 minutes, their demeanor, their calming words, the fact that they weren't there to just do their job. They didn't just do their job. After 1 year sobriety, I met with this particular police officer and a couple others that were there at my house. But what I realized when I was talking to them, they got more out of that time when I came to thank them. They got out of it as much as I did.
You learn how to talk to people and to relate to them. And just the main thing that we need to relate to them is they need to be heard.
And I was actually appreciative that they said that, because it tells me they have a heart. To me, those guys are honestly true heroes. I mean, they should be proud of themselves.